Hello everyone and welcome back. We're here at Thorpe Park today. First day of the season is 28th of March 2025 and I'm really looking forward to getting on my favourites, but having gotten really excited the day before to get back on Hyperia, I've just arrived and seen it stuck on the lift hill, so that's not a good start to that, is it? I'm hoping the rest are open, Stealth, the Swarm, Nemesis Inferno, along with all the other changes they got around the park. I'm going to have a look at all of that as well, but if we can't get on Hyperia, I'm going to be a bit peed off really. Stuck at the top of the lift hill. Apparently they've been having lots of problems. Apparently there's been a bang as well. It's all to do with the lift hill really, isn't it? I don't know if maybe it's the train and the lift combined, I'm not too sure, but we better be able to get on Hyperia because a lot of people come a long way for the open day, get all excited, see all our friends again, all our enthusiast friends come to ride Hyperia. I'd be like a big fan for everyone. But yeah, if it doesn't open today, it'd be a bit disappointing. So here we are. Just scanned in the annual pass. It's about 10 past 9, so it's pretty early, 10 AM until 5 PM close. And you can see that if I zoom in, it's not looking good. Right at the top of the lift hill. It has had issues since opening. It's a year old nearly. Yeah. It looks majestic as usual, but I'm so disappointed. I turned up knowing there was issues. I didn't know there was a big of an issue like that. It's not looking good really. Such a great ride. But it's having issues, so many issues. Mac, refund for park, bring in the RMC, bring in the B&M if you're going to be such an issue. I love this ride to bits, and it's my favourite ride in the UK. But there's so many issues. It's mainly lift hill, like I mentioned in the intro there. Yeah, it's such a shame. You can see Vortex testing there. Yeah. There's a lot of changes around the park we can have a look at if that's not operating, but that's the big highlight for a lot of people. Just look at it. Look at those elements. That's one of the best elements in the world, that is. Yeah. Disappointing. I have seen multiple times last year that people were stuck at the top there, so yeah. Let's hope it opens. As you can see, we're in the dome now, and it's still looking pretty bland like it was last year. I was hoping to improve it. Even the roof looks kind of bland. You want something else. They did have stuff in this setting before. And you know my thoughts on arcades, I'm not a massive fan of it, but if there was a place to put it, it would be in here in the dome. It's just a lot of blank space at the top there. You can see there's just one standard screen there. Knowing Thorpe Park, that's going to go wrong. Loads of pixels are going to go wrong. Knowing the history of the front entrance, but yeah, it looks pretty bland. They need to do something with this. It's exactly the same as it was last year. At least I think it is. There might be some small details that are different, but it's got that nice music though. Yeah. Find your fearless up there. We might not be able to do that if it doesn't open. I do like having these screens, but it's just in between them. Not such a good look, but yeah, pretty similar to last year. It's one of the best skylines out there, isn't it, here at Thorpe Park. You've got depth charge there, you've got Swarm, you've got tidal wave from this Stealth. Then you move over, you've got Detonator just in the background, you've got Nemesis Inferno next to it, and then move over, Storm Surge X, then obviously Hyperia. As we get further along, I might be able to zoom in a bit more. Yeah. No movement yet, it's been about 10 minutes since I last showed you the lift hill, but yeah, normally you could hear it, can't you? It's quite a loud lift hill, especially when you're standing next to it. Yeah, it's the same usual spots again that people are waiting. It's this one here, and then you got one down here. And then one further left of Rush, so yeah. Still not looking good, is it, for Hyperia? Just typical though. We have movement. He's testing. There's actually been a few tests before this clip, but yeah. Here's a good angle. Look how quick that lift hill is. It never surprises me. Wow, yeah, it's awesome. Look at it. It's amazing how they just kept it stopped to the lift hill. Overnight, it's weird, but it is what it is. Maybe they got a reason for it, I don't know. But yeah, it's testing. Been a few test runs. Oh, look at that. That's so snappy. And underneath it, you got this stall. The best stall ever. You can compare it to Zadra's, but this one's a bit more drawn out, I think. Both are great, but I prefer this one. Yeah. It's about to come around to that stall now. Any second. There we go. Obviously got the outer bank beforehand, so yeah. Hopefully it opens on time, but it's got a bad history of opening times. Normally it opens a bit after 10. It has opened at 11 or 12 sometimes, so we can't trust it open with everything else, but I have seen Stealth open as well. We've got about half an hour until we can probably make our way down to Fearless Valley, but yeah. Looks brilliant so far. Very clean, I've noticed, the park is. You'd expect that, really, with the opening day. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over to the holding area. Like I showed you, there's 3 areas. This is the middle one. This is the one I usually go down, but I learned over time. Did you see one down here on the left? Even though it opens a couple of minutes later than the middle holding pen, it's a bit less hassle. People rushing around you, because whatever happens, people will rush around you. Good old Quantum. I promise you we'll get to a ride in a minute. I'm just a bit intrigued to see if there's anything different. But like I said, it's very clean. All that the dome, like the inside, needs a bit of work, as you can see on here. Very dirty. I know it's probably a bit of a nightmare to clean that. And if they're going to do something with it, they're probably just going to do the whole thing. So, yeah, this is the holding pen down here. A bit less of a nightmare than the middle one. I might give Quantum a go later on, I don't know, because I'm quite good with the air time. But yeah, fantastic. Let's hope Hyperia opens on time. Cross our fingers. And here we go. All of this for one ride. This is going to happen for a number of years. It's such a standout ride that everyone's just rushing. Some people went to the left, actually. To the left of Zodiac. Yeah, I'm in no rush. A little bit of a brisk walk. People are going down to where Store Live used to be. That way, maybe to Store the ride, maybe so it's not congested for them. Yeah, I think they opened this way, the middle section, a bit later, so that didn't happen last time I was here. But yeah, let's walk up through Colossus. I'll show you a bit more of the paint job they've done, a bit more of the paint work. I don't know if they've done this turnaround yet, but we'll have a look later on. But yeah, we'll get over to Hyperia first. It is looking very clean. It was over at the entrance, it does look clean here. It won't last long, will it? The public are very messy, but yeah. It looks like a nice fresh start to the season. I'm hoping the operations are alright. Alton Towers opening weekend wasn't so good. Ride availability issues, things kept breaking down. The guest services line was a bit of a nightmare. I didn't film a vlog from the actual main park, but I did go for Toxicator, so if you want to watch that then go ahead. But we're here for Hyperia, Colossus, Soar, and all the other grey rides of the park. It looks like they're painting this fence as well. It looks quite fresh, actually. Yeah, I remember, I can't remember which version here, but there was quite a sharp drop off with what they've done. And it doesn't look like they've done the loop yet, or even the lift hill, so everyone's so excited. I'm excited too. I've learned not to rush though. I've made big mistakes in the past in that regard. But yeah, let's get over to Fitness Valley. It looks like Fitness Valley's closed off for a minute. They've got people waiting outside the toilets, just in front of Burger King over there, so... Oh, not looking good, they're turning people around. Are we not even allowed to wait around the area?
Where is it?
That's not good, is it? I'm going to wait, of course, for a bit, but... Yeah, people are looking disappointed. People are rushing over to Colossus as well. Oh, we still got the Deadbeat sign up on Friday night, so that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just going to hang around for a bit. I'm in no rush. It may not even open. There's a lot of disappointed faces. It better open. And here we are in Fearless Valley, just waiting outside of the Hyperia entrance. It's about 10:30 at the moment, and so they must be open then. This is why you hang around the area for at least a little bit, just in case, because in the past I've known rides to open straight away, so they've just had test rides going around, the staff members. So yeah, it's quite bright at the moment. It's not too cold here at Thorpe Park, but it's enough to have a hoodie on, so yeah, let's hope we get on Hyperia soon, hopefully before 11. Not good. Apparently there's a big problem with it. We've been waiting about, say, 20 minutes at the entrance. It's not looking good. One of the staff said the big issue with the ride. Normally a bit hesitant with that, but they're clearing the area again, so... Yeah, I'm not even going to look in the Hyperium yet, so maybe later on. Might have to be another visit, but we've got to get out of the area soon, otherwise they're just going to hound us out. So yeah, not looking good for Hyperia. Very disappointing. It's the highlight of many people's days, so yeah. It's stuck on the lift hill at the moment over there. There are some people hanging around, but all the other rides are opening, but it's Hyperia to standout ride. It's not even a year old yet. Everyone's going to be rushing over to Samurai, Soar. Yeah, it's stuck on the lift hill. He's done a few test runs, he's even had staff on, but really not looking good. I'm so disappointed. Even if I get right there on, I'm still going to be disappointed because you wanted it to be ready. It's the end of March, you've had all that time. Yes, I know they've had that issues, but maybe they've been in touch with Mac, I don't know, but they need to get this sorted. Is it a lift hill issue? Is it a sensor issue? Is it something in the station that's tripping, like the gates are getting? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Let's go and ride something else. Everything else is going to be hectic, I know it is. We're probably only going to get 3 or 4 rides maximum, so yeah. See you in a bit. So instead of Hyperia, we've come over to Nemesis Inferno, 35-minute wait. Stealths are also open, although it did have a closure, and it did have a rollback at the start of the day. And normally that's my first ride of the day, so I'm a bit gutted about that. But yeah, we got this B&M Beauty. It makes such a lovely noise, and I've heard they replaced the wheel covers, so it still needs a bit of a clean. Look at that. Yeah, the tractors look very good there, but you'd hope they'd clean that in the off-season, but yeah, this is a really good ride, very forceful, very smooth. 22 years old now, this is Nemesis Inferno. It gets a lot of heat, but it's a great ride. They got the mist on, the smoke effect. That's so good. I hope they got the tunnel effect on. I've not seen it, I've not had a look around there, but yeah, that's great. As long as they got the tunnel effect on, it's a much more immersive experience. It's a great pre-lift section. They got Nemesis Inferno. It just adds to it when you got all the smoke in your face. You can't really see where you're going. Yeah, exit on there. They really need to replace those screens though. Look a bit knackered. Yeah, fantastic. It's lovely to see that. As you can see, they're not actually repainted on the wheel covers. I did hear stories about them replacing some of them. I don't know if it's on this train or not, or the other one, but you'd think they'd do something about that in the off-season. It's a bit disappointing, but at least it's running, and like a certain Mac ride. Yeah, can't wait to get on this one. It's got a great soundtrack in the station. Well, after Hyperia I'm running, I did manage to get on Nemesis Inferno, about 35 minutes as advertised. The ride queue did move quite often actually. Typical B&M operations, right on time. We did wait a couple of extra trains to get the back row, and yes, that's definitely worth it. A lot more intense in that row. I don't mind any other, I like the front row, but yeah, fantastic ride on the back. The smoke effects in the tunnel are working on the volcano. Some great elements on there as usual, interlocking corkscrews. The vertical loop, that's really forceful on the back, you really feel it in your body there, the G-forces. So yeah, fantastic start to the day, other than Hyperia breaking down and other ride availability issues, but it is what it is really. Now let's go and see if Hyperia's going to open soon, because it was running, it was testing up going up the lift hill when I was going up the lift hill of Nemesis Inferno, so maybe it'll open, maybe, don't know. I think a lot of people have the same idea. You see a train move in, you make your way over there. Yeah, hopefully that opens. This is what I don't 100% trust the ride operators or the staff when they say it's going to be closed all day. There's a major issue. Yes, there might be an issue, but that's probably like standard talk, isn't it? They've been told to say from the park. So yeah, let's hope it opens soon. If it's testing, it shows they're at least working on it, doesn't it? Look at all this around here. I did see this on social media before the start of the season. A lot of this landscaping they've done. It used to just be the pine store that I didn't missed a bit though. Yeah, it looks really good. Some rocks there, very nice. Yeah, hopefully those trees get some leaves on them because that's a bit bland, but yeah, I'm just nitpicking now. And there we go. It's actually quite warm at the moment, so I appreciate that. Yeah, go another lift hill testing. I'm really hoping it opens. There's a lot of people waiting, don't get me wrong, it's not too many people. So it'll probably be quite bearable. Yeah, but it's nice to be back in Fearless Valley. Yeah, that quick ride on Nemesis, about 20 minutes actually. I thought it was 35 on Inferno, but it wasn't, so yeah. A lovely lift hill noise. And of course, after the opening day, they got rid of the stage here, which is a shame really, and I know they got a lot of cutbacks, which is not great across the Merlin parks. They're going to some sort of standard like outsourced entertainment, but yeah, I wish they still had the stage because they really completed it, didn't they? It does look nice, don't get me wrong, what they've done here is really nice. Got some planters here, some sort of electrical box has been themed as well, but yeah, it looks good, but I wish the stage was still here. I love the entertainment show. I've got a video on it on my channel, and also the opening day vlog from last year. Yeah, that was a really good day, and I loved having it. It just seems a bit empty. There needs to be something there, just something. anything really that is themed with the ride. It could just be like a mini statue or something. Yeah, just waiting to get on the ride now. They're still testing quite often. Yeah, really warm at the moment. I say warm, but it makes the day more bearable when there's a bit of sun. Yeah, it's looking good if it keeps testing and it's successful. Yeah, let's get on, shall we? Probably not going to end up on, am I? I'm probably not going to end up on the ride at all today after I said that. And there's another test ride. It's pretty constant, they really want to get open. They still got war dummies in. I didn't know it's on one of the trains. They got no front row dummies. I'm not sure about the other, but yeah, you can hardly see out the top there. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's such a speedy lift out. I think it's 14 miles an hour if I'm not wrong. I think that's the correct speed. Here we go. Oh, lovely. Absolutely fantastic. I love how snappy that element is. Then the airbag down there. Absolutely amazing. It's finally opened. This is where you don't trust everything they tell you. Yeah, it's open about, I think it's about, was it 20 to 12 at the moment? So yeah, with some friends at the moment, I can't wait to get on. We're probably not going to get on now, I've said that. Tempting fate, but yeah, hopefully. They have been testing it quite often between clips, so trying to fix that issue. I think it's something to do with the lift hill. I might be totally wrong, but I know they got wheel warmers in the station, so I don't know if it's wheel issue, sensor issue or something. But yeah, they just had the announcement. Yeah, it's open. Nearly at the station. I do like the area. It's a great stylised theme. I just wish there was a bit more in terms of the marshy area over there. It's a bit disappointing, but you can't be too nitpicky, I suppose. But yeah, near the station. About to go on Hyperia. And here we are. I love the music. I wish they still did a bit more at this station, and I'm going to say that every time. But yeah, the dispatch sequence is really good. Here we go. You can't quite get a good view of it, but there's some sort of flamingo in there. It's not pink, but I don't know what they're doing. I'll try and get a better view, but I don't know if it is a bit of theming, but is it a joke? I don't know. Oh, that was absolutely fantastic. They got some new wheels on there. I didn't manage to show you, but there's some new wheels all down the train. I think they're black actually. In fact, they are. Don't know what I'm doubting now, but they are black. Some new black wheels. It feels so much quicker than it did on opening day last year and all through the year. It feels like basically a late night ride, but in the day it's so quick. The airtime is so much better. It's just fantastic going into that the outer bang, the stall, that element. I think it's an element, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure what that element is, but absolutely amazing Hyperia. It's so quick. It feels its top speed, 81 miles an hour. It's just epic. That drop. I was only on row 3, but I still feel like I was dragged over the top. I really want to know what the back row is like, because that ride just got so much better for me. I already loved it last year and it's opening year, and it's not even a year old and it runs so much better. They've obviously fine-tuned it a little bit, and they've probably done some adjustments, but it still rides a bit wobbly here and there. It's not necessarily rough or rattly, but it doesn't run entirely smoothly, but it's still a fantastic ride and it runs so much better than it used to. Even then it was a great ride. It looks like we've got some new Hyperia merch here. I actually quite like that, to be honest. Got the roller coaster let out, like a silhouette on the hoodie. I know there's loads of new pin badges. A lot of this stuff's not new in here. I think these hoodies are new though. Am I imagining things? Are they new? Oh, they got a lot of stuff with a new logo on. Oh, look at this. There's that hoodie I've seen. I've seen that so much around today. So much around the park. The socks. All the usual stuff really. It's all the usual stuff just with the new branding on. Yeah, I quite like this, to be honest. Quite nice. You've got this brand new Nemesis Inferno mug. It's pretty nice, but one thing I did notice is it's all flat, isn't it? It's not embossed up. But yeah, the whole style of it looks pretty nice. See there in the handle. Yeah, it's pretty cool, like a volcano erupting. £16 without the discount. So just under £13. So that's alright, I suppose. You've got all the usual standard mugs as well with the new logo. I quite like the new logo, the new brand, and a lot of people dislike it, but it grew on me over the months. since then now, so yeah, fantastic. Yeah, got some great merch in Thorpe Park. Merlin do a really good job of the merch. I think they've always done, and the amount of times that I've visited the park, they've always done a great job, but yeah. I'm glad they've done the hoodies in different colours. I'm much more a fan of the blue one over here, but yeah, very good. Here we are over at Amity Speedway. Time for one of my favourite ever roller coasters in the UK and maybe in the world, but here we are, Stealth. This intimate accelerator, this beauty of a roller coaster. It's such a classic ride. 2006 it's opened and it did have a rollback earlier. I think one of the first rides of the day, so, and it's much warmer though, so here we go. Ready? There we go. Woohoo! 0 to 80 in 1.8 seconds. I missed it then, it's so quick, you miss with the camera. Yeah, absolutely fantastic, I love it. These not LSM, I was about to say LSM, these hydraulic launchers just hit so much more than any other type. Maybe you got the compressed air, but yeah. These are a dying breed, these are. We need to ride them as much as we can while they're here. And I think it's half an hour the queue. There was an hour earlier, so I've got to be in there quick, get a ride, so I'm not waiting too long. But it wouldn't be a visit to Thorpe Park without a ride on Stealth. So let's go, for the intimate beauty. They got all the extension open as well, but we just continue to walk around it, which I love to see. You got all that music and all that talk in the background. It's such a great theme, I think. I'm glad that Thorpe Park have kept it. See the gardens there, all been trimmed down there. Yeah, that's the end of the queue right down there. So the operations are fantastic. Here it goes again. Go, go, go! Beauty, absolute beauty. Absolutely fantastic. Stealth is always incredible. That launch hits the same every single time. 1.8 seconds to 80 miles an hour. Quickest accelerating coaster in the world. 205 feet, great view of the area. It's just that launch. I want to ride that over and over. It's so re-rideable. It's probably the most re-rode coaster in the world for me, really. I have hundreds of rides on Stealth, and you can probably hear it. Absolutely amazing. I'm blown away every time I ride that, and having not been on it for a few months, absolutely crazy. You can hear all the audio around me. And they're going over the top of me, actually crazy. You get a little bit of that time on that final hump as well. You really pushed into the restraints on that drop as well. It's just so good. I'm in love with that ride. It's one of my all-time favourites still. From 2006. He's nearly 20 years old. 20 years old next year. Brilliant ride. I hope Thorpe Park keep up maintaining it. They've got some new restraints as well. Nice and new. Some bits here and there on the trains are not that great, but absolutely fantastic. I'm in love with that ride. I love it just as much as I did when I first rode it. So yeah, one of my first major coasters. After I got it, before I got I'm really into them. So yeah, in love with it. It means so much to me, Stealth does. So time for the third ride of the day. I did do a second ride off camera, and you know my thoughts on it already. It's absolutely fantastic. It didn't run as quick on that second ride. It was row at 8. You're out of the seat a bit more than usual, but yeah, the airtime is so sustained on that. I just love it, especially the outer bank. It's just fantastic. I'm sorry this is not an action-packed vlog, but it is an opening day. It's limited hours. You've only got 7 hours, so yeah, no one in this main queue here. It's 65. I think it's 60 minutes, maybe 65 minutes. Yeah, look at these. Just look at the mess of track. Just amazing to look at. You can see these new signs they've got up. It's great to see they're adding stuff to it as well as the landscaping. At least you know which one's which now. If you're an enthusiast, you kind of know what it is. But yeah, no sign fits in with the theme. Single rider, your ride together is obviously the main queue. Single rider. Obviously the wrap goes up the left as well with the normal queue. So yeah, nice little touch there. Nice to see they're adding to it. So it looks like there's been a power cut actually at Thorpe Park. And not every ride's been closed, but Hyperia, with it, I think Vortex, it's basically that side of the park that looks like it's been affected. We weren't so sure because the trains were backed up. Not one train is moved and what else. There must have been an issue with the train or something. But no, it's not. It's a power cut. So yeah, I don't think Saul's running either. It's on the same side of the park. And then obviously they got the music pattern as well, so I don't know what system they're running it off. Maybe a backup generator, maybe a battery of some sort.
Attention to all those
there we go.
in the Leicester Valley. Hyperia is currently experiencing a delay that cannot be resolved imminently.
So it looks like they're going to evac this train on the brake run. So I think I've been told they've got the harnesses out, so they're going to just walk up there and evac road by road. I'm not sure what the procedure is. Yeah, it's interesting. Because obviously there's a power cut, so they can't move the trains forward, they can't jog it forward or anything, so they're going to have to get people up on the brake run. A lot of enthusiasts would love to have an evac though, me included. Yeah, it's taken a long time to get the staff out there, but I think they're going to evac all the rest of the park as well. If I zoom in onto Colossus, that's halfway up the lift hill, so all of a sudden everything just stopped. It's not every ride, I've been told it's swarm as well. But it's over the other side of the park, so it's a bit weird. It's not like one certain section that's been shut. Yeah, I would like an evac to say I've had it, but if you have to sit there for a while, it's kind of pointless really. I mean, I've had a good day so far, despite the late opening of Hyperia. The backup systems are obviously keeping that music and all the announcements going, so the basic stuff like that. Yeah, it's fantastic. I hope they get off soon though, because I wouldn't want to be waiting there for hours. Especially at the top of the lift hill. Luckily no train was at the top of the lift hill. That would be terrifying for a lot of people anyway. So this is what we thought would happen. They're evacing now. People are jumping the fences. That's something you don't want to do, everyone. You don't jump the fences. You're injured yourself. But yeah, they're evacing the kitty. They've had the evac announcement over the tannoy. We're all just having a nice time winging it a little bit. Probably not going to get on much now, but I've done what I've wanted to do. Done my 3 favourites here. I've had 2 rides on Hyperia. Yeah, so they're evacing. It looks like, especially if they're going to get rid of all the people in the queue. You've got all of this empty now. I see some restraints that have been released over there. It's much easier for that second half of the train there than it is for the train over here. Luckily, I've been told that if you have to get evac on here, it's a 6-hour process. You have to do 1 row at a time, bring you all the way down, and then go all the way up again. So I'd rather not be stuck on the lift hill, but yeah, looks like an evac's imminent. Let's see what happens, shall we? We've got about, I think about 3 hours to go. I'll have a look at the time. Yeah, looking at this. Look at this. Yeah, landscaping looks good. I wouldn't really want to be on a train for hours that evac. It's a bit disappointing. We've got 2.5 hours of just sitting, so we've got time to do something, but I also think they've been given a fast track for leaving the queue. Yeah, hopefully we get another ride on it.
Hyperia is experiencing a delay, which may
yes, we know it's experienced a delay. We've heard that announcement too often over the last year. Even though half the trains actually in the station, they still have to get the harnesses out. I'm sorry about the quality as I zoom in, but you can see the staff members right there got the harnesses on around their body. Probably they have to do everything to the book, I suppose. They don't want to get it sewed through the roof. So yeah, I take it the back half of the train's being evac'd already, but the whole queue is evac'd in less than like a couple of minutes. So let's have a look, see if we can get close to the I'm not too sure. I think they're all stuck on the second train there. Yeah, it's all very exciting, even though it's a bad thing. I can't help but be excited about it. You don't see it often, do you, an evac? I've never been evac'd off a ride. I don't think I've even seen a ride be evac'd, so at least we get to admire this great landscaping. I do appreciate the park have done this though. Yeah. Very intrigued to see what happens. They've evac'd the train that was halfway out of the station, and they've still got people over here on the other train. It does take time to set up all the harnesses and stuff, and I see why they got to follow every line in the book and to be really, really safe. And I get that, but it's a bit over the top, isn't it? Surely they could be a bit quicker in some way. I'm not moaning at the park, they're doing the best they can, they've got to do what they do, but yeah, they're still stuck on the train. I think you can sit behind the lift hill motor. Yeah. Everyone's just hanging around. I don't think everyone got their fast tracks in the end. I think the fast track that people were getting was just a Hyperia, which is kind of ironic. Yeah, it's kind of exciting for a weird reason. I just don't get why I'm so excited for an evac, but I am. So still got a couple of hours. Hopefully it opens. Hopefully some of the other rides are open. I've just seen Thorpe test as well, and Samurai's testing. No, it's not testing. It's got people on it. So maybe it's more of an issue for this ride. They've got to evac it, then do loads of resets, etc. I'm not so sure. yeah, interesting day here at Thorpe Park. So they must have got some form of power back because they've just moved the first train out of the station and it stopped at the bottom of the lift hill. I'm thinking that's a test maybe. Well, I'm hoping it's a test. I'm hoping it's not an actual issue with the ride again, because you know it's had issues when it stopped on the lift hill, especially in that spot. So yeah, let's hope that it's just a test because the power's come back on and I hope it gets running soon. There's a lot of people waiting around the area. This vlog's been dominated by a lot of Hyperia, but it's the opening day. You're expecting not to be running smoothly. It's quite chilly in the air now. It's sunny, then it's cold, then it's sunny, then it's cold. Yeah. They managed to jog that train actually into the station and then obviously coming out to test. Yeah, let's see what happens now. Really interesting day today. I've had a really good day despite all the issues at the start of the day with this opening at 8. All the other rides closing for various reasons, like the swarm because of the wind. Yeah, I'll just go with the flow really. If stuff happens, it happens. I'm never going to lie to my vlogs, but yeah. Interested to see what the actual issue is there. Here we go again. Is it going to stop? Is it going to stop? Or is it going to go the whole way up the lift hill? It had just got up a couple of feet and it stopped again, and then you have people messing with the electrical box by the lift hill motor. Stuff that is. Here we go. I've not got any proper off-road footage today of Hyperia. I've got a few bits, but oh, look at that. The light's getting a bit lower now. Woohoo! It's finally testing. Oh, amazing. Look at that. That's one of my favourite elements. All the elements are fantastic. It's just how snappy it is. How much you're out of the city on the hour bank over there as well. Oh, it's not been running for a while, so it's going to be a little bit slower than normal. Here's the stall. That's not my favourite element, but it's outstanding still. Yeah, Hyperia, everyone is still hanging around. Apparently all the other rides, like on short wait, so. But I'm still hanging around here because I'm just winging it really. It's back open, yes, finally. It's 4:10, we've got 50 minutes till the park closes. And we've all been there, and there's going to be a massive rush of people now on the ride. The queue's going to jump so much, but I think the rest of the park's dead really, so we should be able to get on lots of rides today. After this, about half an hour of riding I reckon after this. Yeah, it's like opening day again. The ride's just opened after power cut. I'm hoping there's not going to be any issues now until park closes, because if it does, that's going to be the last of it really, isn't it? Now I wish you could get better off-road shots really. There's a lot of netting here, a lot of fencing. At least it's clean like it was, unlike last year.
I'm here to steal your jobs.
Fantastic. Let's get back on Hyperia. It's been dominated by 3 rides today, but Nemesis, Inferno, Stealth and Hyperia. It's a good day. I didn't expect to marathon every ride, but we might get some more in today. Maybe the swarm at the end. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, it's testing a lot. Yeah, you can't get any good views really. Not good. We literally just got off about 5 minutes ago and it's done a couple more rides and it's stuck again. Got that dreaded announcement. As long as it's not the power cut, but we've only got about half an hour to go until the park closes. So for any more issues now, and if it's going to last any longer, that's going to be it for the rest of the day. Oh, I thought I'd start again. Was that a lift hill noise I heard and it stopped? I'm not sure. But everyone gets so excited, it moves a couple of feet and then just stops. So, yeah, it's been dominated by Hyperia today, but I wouldn't have any different. It's a brilliant ride. And here we go again. Let's hope it opens. We're not probably going to get in, but anyway, let's just wander around. We've got 20 minutes till the park closes, so let's hope it restarts again probably. This is just testing at the moment, but yeah, look at this. Absolutely amazing. Great camera work, Daniel. Not. It's just such a good ride.
I don't want to see it roll back in person, but it'd be cool. I want to be. You know you're not riding it, that happens.
So for our final ride of the day here on Hyperia, row 5, not my favourite row. It's still nice to get on it. I'm not going to complain really too much, but yeah, if I had to pick, it'd be the front or somewhere near the back. It's lovely being back in it. It has been a bit temperamental today though. But yeah, this will be our 4th ride today. Apparently they had all the lighting on earlier when they were shut down. Here we go again, dispatch. Let's go. So we're back here at the Thorpe Park entrance. Great last ride on Hyperia day. It's been temperamental all day, and we knew there was going to be issues when they were stuck on the lift when we got to the park this morning. And it has had issues all day. Very temperamental. You had a few breakdowns. You had to go up the lift at 2 to 5:30, and then just stop again, then restart, send a few trains. But then they did have a few consistent periods, and maybe one period where it was about, was it 2 or 3 hours? I'm not sure. I lost track of time when they had that really long period of shutdown. But yeah, really good day today. I've only done Hyperia, Nemesis, Inferno, and Stealth, but I've just had a nice day of friends. Just gone with the flow. I'm not trying to wear myself out. I'm going to have plenty of visits to the park there on the year to do all the flat rides, do the swarm, do more re-rides on all the ones I've done today, all my favourites. But it's just been a nice day to talk to friends, hang around with enthusiasts, ask other people, or have a nice time really. You don't have to wear yourself out. Some days you can do that and focus on that sort of thing, just ride to ride. But yeah, today's been very good. The last ride on Hyperia is fantastic, all its elements, all its air time, etc. Just its grand nature. It's just such a majestic coaster. And the same with Stealth, such a classic. 20 years old next year. We need to make the most of these intermittent accelerator coasters. Those hydraulic launches are absolutely fantastic. And the same goes with Nemesis Inferno. That's absolutely amazing too. It gets a lot of stick, doesn't it, for being like Nemesis Inferno's cousin, or whatever you want to call it. Nemesis Reborn. But yeah, it gets compared a lot, but it's its own ride. It should have really been called Inferno from the start, really, shouldn't it? But you can't really change that now. Everyone knows it as Nemesis Inferno. But it's a fantastic ride on its own right. It rides very smoothly, some really forceful elements, especially near the back. But overall, I've had a really good day today. I would have shown you more updates to the park, like Colossus repainting. They've got a bit further along with you got like things that Planet Donuts. I'm not sure that's the exact name, but they replaced the old donut shops. You got loads of like landscaping around the park. I did manage to show you a bit of Hyperia's landscaping. That's really good. I love the touches they've done there. It's just a shame this stage is removed because it just feels the area. It seems a bit more complete, but overall, it's been a fantastic first visit of the year. There has been some rideability issues, but I kind of expect it really in the UK. I don't want to complain too much, but it's going to happen, isn't it? It's the first day of the season, and it's only the end of March. I'm going to have plenty of time to go. Probably going to be here in a couple of months because I'm going to have a busy April elsewhere. And yeah, hopefully have a good visit then. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.